Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. I'm Johan Milan, and today, Wednesday, 28th February 2024, trade setup directions for today will be long on the euro, the pound and the US dollar, short on the CAD, the New Zealand and the yen. But before we proceed, remember that trading carries risk and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And at the end of this video, I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today. So let's get started and turn pips and points into profits. On the dollar index testing yesterday, now the moving average is completely. So strong bounce this morning, and you can see how the dollar shot up from red neutral zone right back into the green zone, showing how the larger time frames is more superior than the smaller time frames. But this made me nervous on any shorts, although my very short-term indicator here showed me bearishness coming into the dollar. I was wary all the time this week and last week because of the support level here. But sudden news in New Zealand last night. New Zealand lost all the sparkle. It was up there now fighting for the worst spot. Just in one bar or two bars, it came back down from the number one spot. You can see how quickly responsive this indicator is, showing us that the New Zealand is losing speed. The cash rate stayed the same, the official cash rate that they had from the expected 5.5%, and it is 5.5%. So I guess the problem must have come in the monetary statement afterwards, where they may be a little bit more negative towards or more positive towards certain things. I do not follow fundamentals at all. Sometimes I just want to know why certain things happen. Half an hour before the New Zealand, there was a big surprise on the CPI on the Australian dollar year on year. Much worse than expected. 3.6 forecasted, got 3.4. It actually stayed as it was previous, but they forecasted a higher level. So weaker was bad news for the Aussie dollar. That obviously started this drop, and then the New Zealand came in. The cash rate stayed the same, but I'm pretty sure about the rate statement and the policy statement that there was some stuff in that investors didn't like. So maybe that's why we got the big move. But all right, let's get back to the charts. Dollar strong now on the short term, medium term, long term, everything. I'm dollar bullish in everything I do today. So on gold, much more negative than I wanted to be. But early this morning on my mentoring group, I said that the dollar was still here, and I said to them it's gonna fly quickly. If I look at the whole chart, I didn't expect it to an hour later to be up higher. But so for my mentoring clients, they can see now the dollar has moved up. So the comments I made this morning, you know now what to do. But I can still see a little bit of a shooting star on the dailies. I can still see, well, sort of a shoulder, head, shoulder on the 4-hour chart. So with a strong dollar, this is not completely wrong, but I would not, because the 4-hour trend is bullish, I would not short this. But this is a little bit of a top reversal, so I'll just watch it and follow it and see what happens. But definitely pressure on gold now due to a stronger dollar. As long as it stays strong, there will be pressure on gold most likely. So then the US yen, sadly, but we got the breakout right there. We had a nice setup, everything, and then it came back. We trailed our stop loss to that level and trickled out the stop loss there, and now going up. I hate that. It's just one of those things, but it's a smaller losing trade. It's not a big one. We did trail the stop loss, so it's definitely not the end of the world. But I've taken a few hits yesterday, so they do all add up, which is not nice. So look at the US yen. I'm still keen there. But very difficult finding good levels on the US yen. At this stage, my focus would still be roughly at this at the 61% level there. You can see there coming in something, and the retest here. But at this stage, I don't see that much at present here. But let's see. On a retracement, there is something happening in this area here every time it gets down there. But at this stage, I don't think it's going to come down. All right, but if it comes down, let's see what happens. US Swiss, the trade I wasn't that positive towards, well, it's back in the money. I explained it yesterday. I did a late entry there. Trend is changing, so I won't buy into it now. And US Swiss still tough. US Swiss, you can see they're very close to each other. But But at this stage, I'm glad it missed my stop there with 2 or 3 pips. And slowly but surely starting to move up the page. So let's hope that the dollar strength coming here and push this one upwards. Also, this could be my saving grace, this trade actually. But very sideways. I'm not that positive or keen on it. But for now, I've got a life, and that's all that matters. On the pound yen, pound green zone, yen red zone. So I want to be long here. Retracement back to 61% fib, same as yesterday, no problem. Consolidation, and now if I can get a breakout here, if I can see the market goes like from the breakout, the retest, and that the bulls just prove themselves. That's all I need to see, that the bulls prove themselves. Remember now, if you look at this here, the bulls actually, okay, let me show from here. They made a new high, new high, new high, new high. So that's a good, solid bull trend. You can't argue that in any language. But then came in this one here, where after making a new high, the market fails to make a new high, battles. So is this an ABC correction or just a triangle correction where we see a consolidation? So you're never sure because it's not clean and clear. We need the bulls to prove themselves and then retrace this a little bit. And then I try to get into the trade, hopefully for another few steps up the page. Euro Swiss, I got the long there on the 1 hour charts. I've explained it. Then we had the 4 hour trades, started to go very well. And as I've said yesterday, if it makes a new high, trail the stop loss to this low. This got it. So all the 1 hour trades closed, all the 4 hour trades closed. Still a lovely trade. The last one, maybe, I think it made 10 or 15 pips, so not that great. Unfortunately, couldn't get to my target. Yesterday on the break, I thought, oh, this is going to go great, but it didn't. But nonetheless, all in all, nice profitable move up the page from 1 hour there last week right through to here now, and still a comfortable profit. Right, so Euro Swiss still good for today, but I can't really find any solid levels to start buying from, so I'm going to put it aside and take it off my watch list for today. Maybe it will be back up the list tomorrow, but for today I'm putting it aside. And then the Aussie Swiss, it was fortunately not that big position because I had quite a few Swiss trades open, but nonetheless, off the bat in the money. And then obviously last night where the Aussie news came back down heavily and hit that full stop loss. So this was painful, the full stop loss. And if I look at the Aussie there and the Swiss, definitely not something I will re-enter today. So I'm also removing this from my watch list for today. And the Euro CAD, I like the Euro up there, all the sparkle. I took everything away from the New Zealand. You can see how the New Zealand is flip-flopping here with the CAD. It really wants to be the worst one. Oh, it's crazy from all the sparkle to no sparkle at all. All right, Euro CAD, retracement, this directional swing, retracement back to the 50% level here. Nice structure coming in there, resistance, support. So if it gets back down there, I'm going to look for some longs. And then on the pound CAD, similar scenario. Pound green zone, CAD red zone. Want to be long here, but I'm going to wait for retracement back to this level here. You can see resistance there, missed it, support. So I like this 50% level. So if it gets back down there, I'm going to look for some longs on some candle reversals. In the Swiss yen, with the Swiss neutral, that's not what I'm after. I'm after the yen shorts. But they're getting dangerously close to each other. But I believe by the time it breaks out, they should move apart. So if this consolidation, if it breaks out the page up there, if I can get the bulls to prove themselves yet again, remember now, it's consolidating, showing that there's no direction. So the bulls need to prove, retest, and then prove themselves again that they can handle the retracement. Once that happens, hopefully we can get a run up the page there again. Pound Swiss. Pound Swiss consolidating nicely. Pound very strong. Good news yesterday on the pound. So pound there, Swiss there, getting dangerously close. But if it breaks out, the Swiss will either drop or the pound will push up higher, obviously to get the price up there. So if I can get also a break, the bulls need to prove themselves because they couldn't. The bulls proved themselves here, but then they couldn't push again. They couldn't push. So I need them to push, retest, confirm that they can handle the retracement, and then hopefully we can get some entries and then the walk up the page. That's what we're trying to do. Then the Euro New Zealand. Big run on the New Zealand drop yesterday. Euro got all the sparkle. Now the New Zealand the weakest. Highly doubt if this is going to retrace this deep for today, but anything possible. I'll keep this on my watch list on the 50% level or the 61% level, that resistance level coming in there. So if it can retrace this back, it's also a nice sweet spot of this long white candle. So this should be like a magnet, but maybe only tomorrow, but let's see. For today, I'll leave it on my watch list. Then the Euro Australian dollar, nice run after the consolidation, nice strong break. I'm still waiting for the retracement to these two areas, same as yesterday, between the 50 and 61. And you can see Euro, all the sparkle, Aussie losing it after last night. So let's see if we can get some longs here. In the pound New Zealand, similar scenario as some of the previous charts, just turning bullish. Also the New Zealand weakness, and the pound is very strong. And so the retracement back to 61% right at the structure here. I would love to see a retest here, a little bit lower than the sweet spot, but let's see if it can happen. If it happens, I'll get interested. And the Aussie yen, another one that failed for me. I traded that bullish engulfing there. In hindsight, I think I was a bit stupid trading it, but right, I did it and lost the money there. Not a nice one. So that trade is closed. If you now look at Aussie yen, not something I would really want to trade. So I'm going to remove this for today off my watch list. And then the CAD Swiss, I'm actually happy that this one failed now. Get it over and done with, because I've been 2 weeks in this trade. We got the long there, and I've explained it numerous times on the videos, but now hitting my stop loss. Right, it's also just half a position at that stage, so I can't remember why I did only half a position, but I'm glad. But not a nice one. This one also, if you look at the CAD there, you see their CAD Swiss, they're swapping around now. So I want to short, but for now I'll just give it a chance to look for shorts. Maybe, maybe you can look at some things there, but I'm not comfortable there yet. If I bring it in here, there's a little bit there. I don't like to jump into things immediately, but it won't be completely wrong just putting that support level in there. You see, the stronger level is actually this level, but that's only a 38% retracement. But okay, maybe if it retraces slightly deeper and it picks up that level, I can then decide to take some shorts there. But I need the CAD Swiss to stay in this red zone, and the Swiss maybe moving to the green zone. But let's see later. For today, maybe something can happen there. US CAD, waiting for the retracement. Dollar very strong. CAD, you see green against red. That's perfect. So the retracement back to 61% level. This support level here, I'm getting really interested. If it can get down there, I will not buy at these levels. And the pound Australian dollar, also waiting for retracement. See, pound is the theme for the day, and Aussie neutral but losing speed. The pound very strong. I'm looking for the pound, but if it retraces, I'm not saying it will retrace, only if it retraces back to this level. I'll look for some bottom reversals here, candles or patterns or anything. Then still my favorite trade idea for today, still the potential long on the Euro Yen. But first, if you are new to this channel and find this video helpful, you can support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for me, so I can keep making content like this. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of my videos. So on the Euro Yen, the same as previously. I love the clear setup of this chart. The Fibonacci there, the retracement back to 61% is now actually for today right at this retest of this wedge pattern. Not that I'm after the wedge pattern, but it was a consolidation, it was structure in the market, so I would love to see a retest. It missed it there. Hopefully it can come down, but I would love to see the retest here. You can see Euro up there, Yen down there. Euro got all the sparkle. Yes, I know the pound and the dollar is going to fight for that first spot, and but it's still going to stay strong unless there are some news that change the whole picture. But then the candles should show us that, and that's why we use stops in the market. But definitely on a retracement and a retest here, nice strong reversal, I'll consider some longs. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. I want to hear from you. Drop your questions, share your experiences, or tell me which trading opportunities you're eyeing in the comments below. I've been trading since 2003, and if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program and support this channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link down below, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Don't forget to trade responsibly, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, trade well.